video, I kind of felt like having bagels this week. If you are interested in that, please like, comment, and subscribe, and continue to watch the video and see how they turn out. Thanks. Hey, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for tuning in. On this video, I kind of felt like having bagels this week. It's been a while since I've recorded a video, which I apologize. It's just February was a really busy month. My son turned 5, and then we had a birthday party. Then I had 2 sick kids, and it was just really crazy. So I'm getting around a lot better, and I just, I felt like having bagels this week. So I picked up some everything seasoning, and I am gonna try and make some everything bagels. One of my first videos was some kind of like review mix impression of my first ever keto recipe, which was bagels. And in that recipe I used almond flour, but it wasn't a very good video in terms of being thorough with details like recipe and portion sizes and things like that. So this recipe I also found that I'm gonna do today is made with coconut flour, and I wanted to try coconut flour because while I did like the initial bagels that I made, they kind of tasted really like spongy, and I won't say like necessarily eggy, but it mimicked the texture of bread, but it also felt it's like kind of tasted, I guess it was eggy, I don't know. I just wanted to try this one because it seemed a little bit more dry and a little bit more of a bread or bagel consistency with the coconut flour. So I have coconut flour, so I'm gonna try this, and so we'll see how it goes. And then like I said, I also got everything bagel seasoning, so I'm gonna try that this time too and put that on top. So if you are interested in that, please like, comment, and subscribe, and continue to watch the video and see how they turn out. Thanks. Okay, so in this bowl we got the recipe calls for 2.5 cups of mozzarella cheese. I decided to do 2 cups of mozzarella cheese and a 1/2 cup of cheddar cheese. And then I have the 2 ounces of cream cheese in here. I'm gonna get this in the microwave, nuke it up for about 30 seconds, give it a stir, and make sure I got all the lumps out of there. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my mozzarella, cheddar, and cream cheese creamed together. Next thing I'm gonna add is my butter, and this is 2 tablespoons of melted butter. I'm gonna stir this up, and then I'm gonna add my coconut flour. Be right back. Okay, so this is the dough with all the dry ingredients. The last thing I need to do is add the 3 eggs, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do that and then knead it together off camera and shape it up. I will see you when it's time to sprinkle on the everything seasoning. Okay, so these were a little bit difficult to manage. At first, after I had my cheese melted, I added the coconut flour, which is very dry. So I added my eggs per the recipe. Then I felt like it was so wet and sticky, I needed to add a little bit of almond flour. So I added a little bit of almond flour, and then they kind of got a little crumbly. So I don't know, we'll see how they turn out. As you can see, I got them formed. They're on my parchment paper. I was able to squeeze out 5 little bagels here, and then I went ahead and sprinkled them with my sorry, I got a phone call. Anyway, so the seasoning that I'm using is just Old Thompson everything seasoning for bagels and more. Garlic, onion, sesame seeds, and poppy seeds. So nothing like too wild here. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. I got it from Walmart, nothing fancy. So I already have my oven preheating on 375. I'm gonna let these bake for about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm gonna keep an eye on them and just take them out when they get golden brown, and then I will meet you back here. Okay, so this is the finished product. I just took them out of the oven. I don't know if it's my lighting or the fact that it's like coming up on sunset, but they look like super duper golden brown. They didn't quite bake up as high as I thought they would. And obviously my presentation needs work, but I mean, overall I'm pleased so far. I'm gonna let these cool for, I don't know, as long as I can tolerate, maybe like 10 minutes or so. I'm gonna go grab some cream cheese and then I'm gonna taste it and see what it's like. See you in a sec. Okay, so the bagels are done. I showed you them out of the oven cooling. I'm gonna try it. I mean, it looks good, smells good. I went ahead and sliced one and smeared it with some just plain cream cheese. So I will see how it tastes with coconut flour. I'm sold. It's so good. I mean, it's a little bit thinner and slightly grittier, more gritty than the almond flour that I used, which, by the way, I used like the ultra fine powder, almond flour. But this is really good. Like, yeah. I'm happy with my choice to use half a cup of cheddar. Really gave it a good, like, I don't know, savory flavor. It really worked well with the everything seasoning. So I'll try to figure out the macros, and as best I can, I'll put them down in the description. But for the most part, I'm satisfied. These other ones are so thin, it might be difficult to make, to slice them to make like one bagel, but I might, cause look at how thin they are. I mean, it's still gonna be good, but I might just like have to cut it in half like this, like the way it's folding, just to make it, give it more of like a sandwich feel, because it kind of, excuse me, they kind of deflated a little when they came out of the oven. Overall though, I am satisfied with the results. I'm gonna put cream cheese on the other half of this and eat this bad boy. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and see you in my next video. Thanks.